Hello friends, this is Growl, and welcome to Wafflecat Weekly number 69, where we open our vaults, talk about this week, and against our better judgment, we immediately snap login and press record when the servers come up. See literally everyone flooding into the vault room. Usually I'm not this early. I thought this would be an interesting spectacle. There's a chance that at some point my vaults mess up and I have to restart, so maybe we'll give it a little bit, but it looks like everyone's working. So last week we missed the weekly. I was pretty tired. I'm starting to lose a little bit of motivation to do alt keys. So I've mainly just been doing keys on my main three. However, we have what should be a banger week. We have a 2-box on our priest, 4 on our druid, I think, and then 5 on our Mistweaver, or maybe even 6. We did Mythic Raid a little bit on 2 different guys now that it's cross realm, and we did lots of keys on lots of different guys. So without further ado, here we go. Our gear is getting pretty good. I notice right now we're lacking on trinkets. We have basically just like default Mythic Plus trinkets on every guy. Just we have a C-star with avoidance. But Iridolls on our not priest, and then trinkets on everybody. Pretty much what we need. So let's get opening. And I think we might have a shaman vault too randomly. Alright, so we have a helm with nothing and a weapon that is a Mog with nothing. I don't have a socket on this guy. I guess I'm just taking tokens. A little bit unfortunate, I only did 4 on my priest this week. I was pushing keys on my Mistweaver for the start of the week, and then didn't play as much on the weekend. Alright, so we have, unfortunately, I believe, no Paladin Vault, no Evoker Vault, but our other ones should be good. I saw that I randomly had a vault on Pete from last week that I didn't know I had, so I didn't open it. I just saw that I was still parked there and I didn't have a key in my inventory. I don't remember what vault it'll be, but let's see. Could be from long ago. I'm just going to open everything as healer, I think. And have I been baited? Oh, okay, there we go. Wrists. Okay, well, our current wrists are 441. I think eventually we'll craft something in this slot, but yeah, we'll take a big item level upgrade here on Pete. And okay, that was our vault. I don't know why we still had that. I didn't do this key last week, but let's do this. We'll buy an enchant real quick. I guess Pete maybe won't have battle res bracers. Enchant bracer. Speed, leech, avoidance. I don't think it matters too much. Bang. I don't have game sound on. All these dragons might be loud. Alright, 471. We're getting there. This character will at least be playable at the beginning of next season, if I decide that. The hopes of them doing any sort of tuning or making any of these specs better, I think is dead at this point. So I pretty much got my Mistweaver almost to the point where it's fully geared up, and now I kind of want to do more keys on my Druid. I think getting title range on 3 classes will be cool. That's sort of like my goal this season, I guess, since there's not much open pushing for rank 1. Our Druid still needs a little bit of aspect crest, not a whole lot, but I have I think I need to craft an item and upgrade a few things. Our Druid actually has good trinkets, good rings. Ooh, our boots are not great. Okay, our Druid's gear isn't bad. Let's just, yeah, you can see we're missing some crests. Our cape is just sitting at 486. We still need leaf on this guy. We need leaf on this guy pretty bad, especially for Tyran. So we will open it on Resto. I believe we have 2 boxes from Raid as well, which might be good. And it's lagging. Okay, so I see a Pips. Alright. We like Pips. Mythic Pips. Ooh, we have a Mythic... Alright. I should have a lot of different items, but I think we take the Pips, probably. This is just a good stat stick, and I have a C-Star, but besides my C-Star, I don't really have another good trinket besides just a normal Venusaur Blood or Venusaur Blood, so I think I take this. My options are replacing Iridolls with a weapon. You know what? The weapon is definitely a bigger upgrade, but like these stats are just not what I want. Like 700 mastery, and I lose the Iridolls ability. Like, I know this is going to be a bigger upgrade, but I'll be able to get a weapon eventually that'll be much better than this. And finding a good trinket is really tough. This is a very nice belt, but it's not that good, and also doesn't have avoidance. And the boots are also very nice. But I think we go with the pips. As much as I want to take this weapon, having 700 mastery on a weapon, not ideal for me. And bang. Alright. So far so good. Now we don't have to use DPS trinkets if we don't want to. Although if I had a leaf, I would be using a leaf quite a bit. I feel like leaf shores up a lot of the holes that Druid has in healing. Alright. Now for Prodigy, I believe this is a full vault. I think this is 3 Mythic Plus slots, 3 raid slots. What does Prodigy need? We need a weapon, but not as bad. We got a Fire Rack trinket from our guild, which is sweet. We could use some sort of trinket. Either Pips or C-Star or Venusaur Blood. Something that's 489. Boots are good. All this stuff's pretty good. Dang, okay, so we had some pretty good gear. Alright, we got a... Prodigy actually has really good gear. We had a good week. Alright, let's open it up. Let's see what we got. We are opening on Mistweaver spec. Sounds good to me. We did not kill Fire Rack, so I cannot get a Fire Rack tank trinket. Oh boy. So I see a C-Star. Alright, well, let's look at the raid stuff first. We have a Myth Track belt, which I'm not going to replace because I have the food buff. Myth Track shoulders, which we already have. Heroic. Okay, so we only got a 2-box on both of these guys for Mythic Raid. Then we have Mythic shoulders, which again we already have. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're taking the C-Star for sure, right? A little clunky. I kind of wonder the implications stat-wise of having double verse trinkets. Playing C-Star and Fire Rack seems weird. Maybe I want to change stuff over to crit or something. I'll look at this later, but we definitely take a Myth Trinket over any of this stuff for sure. Is there any use of a socket? We have... No, I think we have everything socketed for now. Yeah, we just yoinked the C-Star. That is the plan. Alright, so we got some trinkets. Nice. That's what happens when you actually play your alts for the week, I guess. I should have plenty of aspects. Yeah, we have tons. We can go... Actually, I might be able to upgrade this for free. I don't know what trinkets I've gotten so far in this guy, but... I think I might have 2 489 trinkets.
The city's finest goods.
C-Star. Yeah, it is basically free, actually. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know. To me, this seems like normally I don't like to say, oh, too much of a stat, but using 2 trinkets that are non-int seems a little weird, but I also have 38% versatility, which is pretty funny. Yeah, I would definitely prefer a Venusaur Blood or a C-Star, or I mean, a Pips, just because their main stat int. But I mean, this is an int proc anyway. It has reasonable uptime. I don't know, I'll mess around with it and I'll think. Maybe I'll unwind some of this verse from my items, just because my verse is so freaking high. Oh well, not a bad problem to have. Alright, this week's affixes are Tyrannical, Storming, Raging. So, I personally don't mind Storming that much, but I feel like it drains every tank's soul. If it's Storming week, a tank just basically will just not want to play by the time it's like the weekend. So keep that in mind. Raging Tyrannical isn't so bad. Raging in general, I think, is a really unfun affix. Nowadays, I don't really know why they changed it. I feel like you basically rely on playing with an Aug Evoker in some dungeons and then landing like the perfect AoE soothe. Other than that, it feels like some packs there's just no counterplay. Sometimes you can just soothe one guy and it's fine, but yeah, in general this would be a week, especially combined with Tyrannical, where I would just probably try and play with an Aug Evoker since they have the only AoE soothe, or at the very least have like maybe multiple soothes, Druid plus Hunter or something like that. Tyrannical, yeah, we just came off of 2 pretty good Tyrannical weeks. I feel like this is like a middle of the road Tyrannical week. I don't know if there's going to be a whole ton of people playing. I think higher keys are reasonable this week. However, I think people are going to start getting burnt a little bit. I know people are still trying to push for title and that's whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I think this week will be hit or miss. You won't, like, if you really want to play, you'll be fine. But I also think there's a possibility that things start to slow down a little bit. People are playing SOD and doing some other stuff. So that is that. As for the channel update, I don't know. Stuff's been going on IRL. Same story. Been struggling with content, but I want to do more. I'll try and, I wanted to stream, but the group that I was going to do keys with all last week, I guess didn't really work out. So I kind of didn't really have anything to stream. I streamed a couple days, but it was more or less just me, like, walking around town and doing an occasional couple keys. So you guys didn't really miss much. Yeah, like I said, I kind of want to do some fun keys on Druid, maybe, to get some aspect crests, and then maybe try and raise my Druid's IO. My Monk is 3750, which is right lined up with my Priest, which is pretty funny. So I didn't really play my Monk a whole lot this season, but Monk is very, very good. I'd have to say of the 3 healers, if I was pugging or not playing at a top level, I think I would prefer Monk, and then Druid second, and then probably Priest third. Even though Priest is very, very good, I think it just is a bit more situational and a bit more unforgiving. Sort of like Priest and Monk both have cooldowns, but Priest sort of has to like reset their Mindbender, and if things go wrong, they start to drop their healing. Whereas Monk, like, you can press Chi-G and do nothing with it, and it still is at least something. But that's maybe a topic for another video that, at this rate, will not get posted, but I hope to do something like that. It's kind of a weird spot where I want to start making vids, but it's also like middle of the season now, and yeah, whatever. No excuses, but that's that. I want to be streaming more. I haven't been happy with the amount of time I've been streaming either, but there just hasn't been a whole lot going on, so I might be doing some other stuff. I'm not really, I don't know why, but I'm not really that interested in Season of Discovery. It kind of seems like one of those things that's fun on like the first 2 days, and then if you're not like super going hard on it, everyone else kind of passes you by and finds everything, and then it's just like playing on a, like a classic server again, which doesn't really interest me. Maybe I'll stream GeoGuessr or something. I've been playing some no-moving duels and trying to climb our account rating back up, so maybe we'll do some like Pug Key Geo streams. I think we have raid today, so I'll try and be live today, and yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. If you guys are wondering like where the weekly vault video was last week or whatever, be sure to come hang out in the Discord. I'll usually post updates and channel stuff there as well intermediately throughout the week. But yep, that goes over everything. Pretty decent week, all things considered, with our vaults. I wish you guys the same. If you guys are still trying to push for title or raid or whatnot, and you need the loot, I wish you guys good luck, and happy keying, friends.